Satterfield's the superintendent of schools in rural Trousdale County, Tennessee, where vaccinations have stalled among his teachers. He's been trying to make J&J doses available.
If he hadn't done the two-shot opportunity, maybe you're interested in the one shot.
However, he says the pause because of a few cases of serious blood clots has not helped those who were already worried about safety of COVID vaccines. For NPR News, I'm Blake Farmer in Nashville.
Florida is a step closer to changing its election laws in the wake of the 2020 presidential cycle. WFSU's Robbie Gaffney reports the legislature is considering imposing limits on mail-in voting and ballot drop boxes.
The Florida Senate's version of the bill says only election workers can hand out items to people within 150 feet of a polling site. Voters would have to request a mail-in ballot every election cycle, and ballot drop boxes will be limited to early voting. Democrats derided the bill as an effort to suppress turnout from certain voters. Republican State Senator Joe Booters disagrees.
This does nothing to suppress the vote. It does nothing to restrict the vote. What we're trying to do is make sure that we preserve our sacred duty and right of having every vote count.
The chief Governor Ron DeSantis. For NPR News, I'm Robbie Gaffney in Tallahassee.
Orders for durable goods, those are costly manufactured. Signs of recovery from a cold February across much of the country. Commerce Department reporting orders were up 0.5% last month. A mixed close on Wall Street today. The Dow was down 61 points. The Nasdaq up 121 points today. You're listening to NPR.
Support for NPR comes from NPR stations. Other contributors include Linda Mood Bell Learning Centers, with instruction to help students conquer learning loss. Summer programs for reading, comprehension, and math. Learn more at lindamoodbell.com/NPR.
Traffic reports made possible by MGM Grand Detroit.
It's 5:04. Good afternoon. I'm Russ McNamara with news from WDET. Michigan's lagging population growth over the past decade will cost the state a U.S. House seat, continuing a decades-long trend as job seekers and retirees have fled to other states. This means the state also loses an electoral college vote as well. U.S. Census Bureau says Michigan's population went up by about 2% to just over 10 million residents, but still was not enough. This is the fifth straight census the state has lost a congressional seat. A lawsuit can proceed against a northern Michigan bar for failing to protect a customer against a racist attack. That decision came from the Michigan Court of Appeals. Rick Pluto reports.
The assault occurred outside BSN Company in Wolverine, village in Sheboygan County. Details that were part of the decision say the victim stopped by the bar to pick up a pizza and was taunted by a patron who used the N-word and punched him unconscious. The record states his head hit the sidewalk and he suffered brain injuries. The bar owner argued the business is not liable because the assault occurred on the sidewalk outside. The court said customers used the sidewalk as part of the business, as a smoking area, for example, and that it's reasonable to expect someone should have at least called the police. I'm Rick Pluto.
The new human rights ordinance in Hazel Park will make it illegal to discriminate against someone based on their disability status, sexual orientation, gender identity, and gender expression. The ordinance affects areas such as housing and employment. Violators face a $500 fine plus court expenses. City Councilmember Luke Londo says many residents wrongly assumed the city already had these rules in place.
The human rights ordinance really puts into words what common practice has always been in Hazel Park. We call ourselves the friendly city, and our inclusivity towards the LGBTQ community is one of the many reasons why.
The ordinance passed unanimously. It takes effect on Friday. 94 eastbound between the Southfield Freeway and Oakwood Boulevard is closed because of a crash.
From NPR News, it's All Things Considered. I'm Audie Cornish.
And I'm Mary Louise Kelly. Police shot dead a black man in Elizabeth City, North Carolina last week, just a day after a former police...
Yep, name them along. Name them.
...murdering George Floyd.
Name them. I want to know how you're going to know the next time you see them.
...on Andrew Brown Jr. when they killed him.
That you're sure it's the same one, folks. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Snippet of the body cam video.
Appreciate it.
Killing. An attorney for the Brown family, Bakari Sellers, described what they saw.
One body cam.
Yeah, one of them's White Tupac. That's right, folks.
So with all due respect, there were a lot of people who thought last week's verdict was justice, and I told you then it would give justice to credibility today. I'm only going to be...
Not We're watching the geese.
NPR's Sarah McCammon is following this.
What's up, Miss Thang?
Hi there.
What do we know?
What's
about
up,
what is
computer
in the
chick?
Well, after
What's up,
hearing about
Beetlejuice?
the video today, attorneys for Brown's family say
Tara, Electra.
on his steering wheel,
Hello, everybody.
Sheriff's deputies were
Yup.
shooting at him with assault-style rifles
Yup.
last Wednesday morning. They say he was trying to back out of his driveway, but he was avoiding officers.
6
They
p.m.
say he was not putting law enforcement in danger, but law enforcement shot anyway. Here's
Yup.
Brown's son, Khalil Farabee, addressing reporters after he saw the footage.
It's like we against all odds in this world.
Yup.
My dad got executed just by trying to save his own life. You know, he was not in the officers was not in no harm of him at all.
One attorney for the family told reporters today that during the 20-second clip, she saw officers shot more times than she could count. And the family's very distressed that they've only been shown 20 seconds of footage from a single body cam, they say. And they say there were several officers present, and they want to see the rest of that footage.
Yeah, they're down there.
All right, and what are county officials? What are law enforcement?
Barely see them. Here we go.
Earlier today, the county attorney, Michael Cox, issued a statement
They're
saying
still way down there,
the county was
folks.
in the process of blurring faces in the video. As
And then there's a bunch of
North Carolina.
flying
The
rats.
essentially says that
Well, you got
evidence
one in the
these
water.
investigations is not
There he
public,
is.
and
Yo, Reaper Man.
The county has discretion about what to release.
Your
The
bitch is
Massachusetts
live.
Sheriff Tommy Wooten has promised repeatedly that there would be transparency here, but he hasn't provided much information. His office says releasing the footage to the public would require a court order, and he said he's willing to ask the courts for that if the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation, which is looking into this, says that doing so wouldn't interfere with their investigation. Now, that agency, Mary Louise, has said it's not up to them to release the video and refers questions back to the county. Regardless, attorneys for Andrew Brown's family say they believe that authorities are hiding something.
Sarah, I know you've spent time reporting in Elizabeth City in recent days. What are you hearing from people there?
Well, the protests have continued every day since last Wednesday when Andrew Brown was killed. People marching through the streets, asking for more police accountability, less aggressive policing of Black Americans. So far, there have been peaceful protests, but officials are clearly concerned that won't continue to be the case. Today, the city declared a state of
Less
emergency.
aggressive
Anticipation of
policing.
the video potentially coming out.
Step out of the car. Nah, I don't want to.
Until they get the answers they're looking for.
Your ID. Nah, I don't care. I don't need to.
Investigation into Andrew Brown's death go next.
Well, that state investigation into the shooting continues. Sheriff Wooten is promising
I wonder
that if
why.
deputies are found to have violated laws or policies, they'll be
Why are you
held
harassing
accountable.
me? Because I didn't pay my
Kevin,
registration.
leave right now,
I'm supposed to
and
be
Brown
able to just
family
keep
says
driving.
they'll release details from an independent autopsy.
I ain't need no insurance. What you harassing me for?
NPR Sarah McCammon, thank you.
Thank you.
The first batch of results from the 2020 census are out. Today's numbers include the latest state population counts and are key in determining
Yup.
U.S. congressional seats for the next
What's up, White?
decade. Those numbers also affect each state's share of
You're out there
votes in
swimming, I
electoral
think.
college.
Down the end there.
By NPR
Yeah, that's you right there, White
correspondent
Tupac.
Long. Hi there, Hansi.
Hey, Audie.
Got a white ass.
Census and congressional correspondent Susan.
He's
Davis.
Canadian.
Hey there.
Hansi, let's start with details from the results. What do you know?
We've learned the
Yep.
official population count, according to the 2020 census for the country, is 331,449,281.
There is one that hangs around.
7.4% since the 2010 count, and this is the second
Aggressive as hell,
slowest rate
though.
of population growth in
Look at all the seagulls, man.
And because of
Seagulls are just lined up, folks.
states are gaining more political clout,
Yep.
more seats in the House of Representatives, which in turn means more electoral college votes. Texas is the biggest winner here with 2 extra House seats as well as electoral college votes, 1 more seat each for Colorado, Florida, Montana, North Carolina, and Oregon, and 7 states will each lose 1 seat: Illinois, Michigan, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and California, which lost a seat for the first time since it became a state.
Second slowest rate of population growth in U.S. history. Other surprises?
Well, it's always interesting to see which state got the last of the 435 seats for voting members in the House, and this time it was a remarkably
Well, guys,
scramble during the
we did
census.
have a nice
Alex
stream
Perry,
going
Battle
with
Chief of the
geese.
Bureau's population division revealed
Yeah.
that if one thing turned out differently, New York could have kept the 1 seat it lost. Let's listen.
If
Yeah, right?
89 more people, they would have
I guess I gotta get a stick
one
or
more
something.
seat instead of the last state that received their last seat. There are 435 seats. So
Yeah.
the seat went to Minnesota.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Was next in line.
Yeah.
We have another example here for the history books about why
Yep.
the census counts and why every person.
Gotta get out and have a smoke break.
Sue Davis, politically at stake
Yep.
congressional seats and votes in the
It's
election.
Nikolai.
College, what do these gains
This
and
guy
benefits
is
actually
a
look like?
Ukrainian. He doesn't
Electoral
speak
college
much
is certainly different. If you
English.
consider that these had been the same counts in the 2020 election, Biden would have won, but he would have won by 3 fewer electoral college votes. Obviously, that wouldn't have changed the 7 million popular vote winning margin, but I think that this is
Well,
something that could fuel
I don't want
electoral
too many
college
people to
victories.
leave. You know, he pulled in
Way
2
of
people
reflecting
left
the political
already.
will of the country. On the congressional level, it
So
hasn't
I was
changed.
trying to eat
You know,
quietly in the
it's
background while you all enjoyed the
shift
geese.
we've seen in shifting the power centers in the country
And their leader over there, white
in the Midwest
Tupac.
and into the Southwest.
But now I'll just
People
tease you
moving,
guys, you know, like,
populations growing.
oh, look how
Also
good
think it's
this
important to remember
looks.
that this isn't just about those
Yeah,
13 states
look
Hunter
how good
mentioned
that
are gonna gain or
looks.
lose seats. 37 seats aren't going to change their number in House districts, but they all, for the most part, will go through a redistricting process
Yep.
to redraw the lines in their states based on population shifts within the
Yours?
state to reflect where people are living today.
What y'all want?
This often gets the most ugly
Dominoes?
states that are losing the seats because they don't really have
It
a
is
lot of
good,
options.
heaven
It
sent.
essentially means they either have to draw out
I have
an incumbent
points
member of Congress, someone has to
because I
retire,
bought
or
Beetlejuice
they're essentially
and
dating
everybody
lawmakers
subs the
who
other
run
day.
against each
So
other. I know it's
when
early
you
in
send
the
$75 in
reaction.
subs,
Oh, yeah.
Beetlejuice,
This is very closely watched by
you get
literally
points.
look at
And the
House
points were enough for me to have a
Republicans
free sub today.
They're both trying to
Yep.
get as big and edge as possible
Of course,
in this
Reaper, man.
process.
Big
One
kahuna,
example,
baby,
Montana's
all the
gone from
way.
1 seat to 2. Senator
Yeah,
Steve
and my
Davis is
Timmies.
Republican. He was out very shortly with a statement saying they need to make sure there's
I had like 3,000 points. I turned my points on. I had been using my Timmy points too.
This is a state where Democrats
Now I'm
could
repointing.
Bullshit.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right, everybody. Remember,
So that's what is
she
at
just
stake,
called
and
me
we
out
watched all the
and said,
leading up to this.
what did she say, folks? All of a sudden, points your ass. Okay.
And concerns
All
about
right.
the accuracy of the data. At this point, what can be said about the reliability of the
You guys read that?
Well, the Census Bureau's career officials.
It's probably ass backwards,
accuracy of these
but
new
it
state
says
populations.
100%
It's months and
loyalty.
months. It's going to be months before we have substantial indicators.
Down here, I move my finger to it.
There are researchers with the American Statistical Association who are doing an
Right
independent
there.
audit of the Census Bureau's work.
Loyalty,
It's going to be
100%.
out Sometime in June and in December.
Free.
It's going to be a while. December, that's when
Free.
missed, as well as rates of overcounting and undercounting.
That's right,
rates of
folks.
diversity, and
I collect
for this census, there are particular
double
concerns that
points,
historically
everything,
undercounted
man.
groups,
Freebies, man.
color, immigrants, renters,
I'll teach you how to save money on gas.
especially
Pisses-
under kind of this,
pisses Beetlejuice
under the
off.
last-minute changes the Trump administration made to the census
Yup.
schedule, cutting short counting, and because it was so hard to reach those households
Yup.
that didn't respond by themselves, by filling out a form on their own, by sending out in-person visits, door knockers, it was really impossible to do in the early months of the pandemic.
Okay, looking ahead, Susan Davis, what are the next steps when it comes to redistricting?
Well, now we wait. The census says they're going to release the sort of nitty-gritty data that the states
The nitty-gritty data,
to
folks.
draw their congressional and legislative district lines. They're going to do that by August 16th. This is going to be data that about population by race.
That's for when I'm at home with the Bambino. We're eating
down to
cucumbers
neighborhood level.
and carrots
All 50 states
and
have their own
peppers
way of redrawing
and
lines. Some
lettuce
partisan
and
issues.
all kinds of
States
stuff.
is driven by whichever party runs the legislature. And because of COVID, this is all happening than usual, releasing this data.
Yeah, I knew I could get you to reply like that.
Probably going to cause some legal headaches. Certainly expect court challenges.
Yup.
States might have to consider things like pushing back their candidate
Yeah.
deadlines and when they plan to hold their primaries.
Ooh.
To you, what happens next with numbers that
Oh, I do at times.
They're part of a handoff process.
Oh, yeah.
Now on their way to Congress and ultimately.
Yeah, but Yeah Man picks up subs for the guys. So they're my points. Yup. She could get her own point card going up there. Yeah, Salami, your new kick. That's right.
That's NPR
That's why she gets the stickball from Jersey Mike's, folks.
You're welcome.
That's ham and salami.
Correspondent Susan Davis, thanks for explaining it. You bet.
Yeah,
It's 5:18. I'm Russ McNamara.
Russ McNamara, it's 5:18.
Supreme Court heard arguments in a case involving the anonymity of big money donors to nonprofits. The justices also agreed to hear a major voting rights case next term.
Yeah.
Totenberg is next.
I believe that, Beetlejuice. That's right. But we don't have enough points to get any sandwiches right now.
Well, we've all been
I already used them.
through this pandemic. Brick and mortar retailers have been biding their time, and it might be here. Their time, that is.
A lot of people excited to get out and shop again. I think we're going to see a nice resurgence.
I'm Kai Risdall.
Yeah.
Brick and mortar comeback next time on Marketplace.
Marketplace, this evening at 6 on 1019 WDEC.
The Biden administration is reversing Trump administration cuts to the Conservation Reserve Program. More on that from Lester Graham.
Uh-oh.
To farmers to set aside land were reduced by the previous administration.
Yeah, there you go.
With the National Sustainable Agriculture Coalition. He says those payments are intended to offset the losses a farmer incurs when crops are not grown.
They promote the reservation of land that is really important to preserve water quality, provide animal habitat.
No, we got some landings going on.
Additional environmental benefits.
He says payments will
Got a couple rats right here.
Making some tweaks that really
But only two,
prioritize those
folks.
sensitive lands.
Those tweaks will benefit farmers.
Man, I ate the whole thing, but the end.
Longer periods of time.
And man,
Use grass buffers along
oh, I'm
rivers to
stuffed.
protect streams and lakes.
5 people watching, but 3 thumbs up. I'm not gonna beg or nothing, but I should have had 8 thumbs up at this point.
Take on the Hawks tonight.
Cause I know
WDET
8 was the
traffic is
magic
sponsored
number,
by
maybe,
Sky
folks.
Foundation's annual
Y'all
Women's
came in all of a sudden too, like YouTube was slow or something.
virtually this Thursday evening.
Oh no,
Information at
it was
Sky
weird.
Foundation Inc.
Woo! It's all good though, folks.
94 eastbound between the Southfield Freeway and Oakwood Boulevard is closed because of a crash. You have to exit onto the Southfield. Traffic is backed up to Ecorse Road. 94
Oh,
eastbound at Kedzie, that crash is cleared. 94 eastbound at
that means we might have some
Lane is
latecomers,
blocked
folks.
because of a disabled vehicle. Sundown tonight is 8:27. Mostly
That's gonna be interesting.
partly sunny.
All right, let's hear if they keep
Surprisingly warm
announcing it.
tomorrow, a high of 84.
But
Showers and storms
I
Wednesday.
don't know. Let's see what we got here.
5:20.
We get a shot of this monkey over here or whatever. There he is, right there.
Features
Yeah.
Limbo, an unexpected
there.
comedy about taking a chance. When Omar set out to follow his dream, he had no idea just how far it would take him.
Look at, he's walking away.
Directed by Ben Sherram. In theaters.
Walk away. God damn you, sons of bitches.
Committed to helping self-employed workers and small businesses get their
Terrible.
PPP loans.
Terrible.
Application determines eligibility.
Terrible.
More at WOMPI.
Hey, Jesse Scott. What's up, buddy?
NPR.
This is All Things Considered from NPR News. I'm Mary Louise Kelly.
And I'm Audie Cornish. For the first time in a decade, the U.S. Supreme Court seems headed for a major decision on gun rights. Today, the court agreed to take up a case testing how much a state may regulate carrying a gun outside the home. NPR Legal Affairs correspondent Nina Totenberg has more.
More than a decade ago, the Supreme Court ruled that the Second Amendment right to bear arms guarantees the right to own a gun in one's home for self-defense.
Jesse, your subscribers will get notifications, won't they?
From gun rights advocates and some members of the High Court itself, the court majority has declined to make any
Isn't that how YouTube
decisions
works?
about how far the states may go in regulating gun rights.
You really gotta come in here and tell 5 people?
Will review a New York law that
Almost as
requires
bad as Noodles
individuals
coming in here going, hey,
carry a concealed gun
you got
outside.
5 people watching you.
Licenses are restricted to those going hunting or to target practice and those who can demonstrate a need for self-protection, like a bank messenger carrying money. Those challenging the law prohibit any law
Jesse got a video coming, folks.
permit to carry a
We want you guys to know.
outside the home.
Him or Gigi.
Just 8 states that limit the concealed carrying of guns, but many
I only used to let Sig do that.
populations,
And Carlos at
some
times.
90 million people. Research indicates that if concealed carry permits were easy to get, roughly 10% of adults in those
You're not
states
supposed to
would like
dodge.
carrying guns.
You're supposed to drive straight through
For instance, with a population of 10 million
and then maybe lift the gas.
800,000 who would get permits to
Depends
carry
if you're gonna scratch a fender or not.
in contrast to the fewer than
This is YouTube, folks. It's comedy.
Jacob Charles,
Yeah Man's joking.
Executive Director of the Center for Firearms Law at Duke Law School, says the court will likely
Yeah,
be
but
moving
they'll
gun
take
rights
that and they'll clip off the Yeah Man's joking part. Oh my God. Yeah Man said run down protesters, folks. And he just landed too. I could have caught him landing. Look how nice he looks, white.
Gun rights decision was by a 5-4 vote, and with the addition of
Gray wings. There he goes, folks.
court's current 6-3 conservative
Karate. All right.
gun rights advocates plenty of running room.
Nah, Noodles isn't here. It's because Beetlejuice blocked him.
Willing to dismantle
She didn't time him out the other day. She blocked him.
will not hear the gun case until next
And I
week.
haven't had a
Today,
chance
hearing the last
to go and unblock him.
arguments for this term. Front and center was
Yup.
a case involving rich
Yeah,
assets
it could have
and
been your
anonymous
seagull.
donations to tax-exempt charitable organizations. At issue was a California law, similar to laws in some other states,
Yep.
that required tax-exempt nonprofits to file with the state a confidential list of their large donors. A copy, in fact, of the list that they file annually with the IRS. The state maintains that the information is needed to ferret out fraud and self-dealing in charitable organizations. The Americans for Prosperity Foundation, backed by the conservative Koch brothers, refused to comply with the state law, contending that it would violate their First Amendment right to freedom of association and that it would subject
You
them
chucking
to
turtles into the water and claiming they're flying just like Bud Lightyear thinks he flies?
important because if the
He
court
falls
rules for
gracefully.
donors, it
Yup.
casts a cloud of doubt over public disclosure.
Yup. I'll get these birds down here. I'll give him the rest of this sandwich.
Pryor focused on that question today.
Yup.
I'd like to know what you think of the argument raised in several of you might briefs anyway, that this case is really a stalking horse for campaign finance disclosure law.
There were no good answers to that question, nor were there great answers when several
Flying?
judges noted that
Nope, they are flying, hitting the car window now. Oh, okay.
keeping the donor
That's
secret.
interesting.
Though the lower court later found the state had fixed the
That's
problem,
very
the Supreme
interesting.
asked this question.
Do you challenge that?
Didn't see that one coming, computer chick.
Organizations that take unpopular positions on
Hello?
have reason to
Is it Jesse you're looking for?
There were lots of similar
I can see it in your eyes.
and even the liberals seemed to
I
have
can see it in your smile. Staying, I know you're here.
we questioned
There's Jesse Scott's around.
lawyer Derek Schaefer.
I've been wondering where you are, but I haven't got a clue.
In short,
All I can say is, Jesse Scott,
covered NPR News was
who are you? Yup. Who are you, Jesse Scott? Because I was told who you were
Rises at your
by a certain person.
Stop, breathe in, and appreciate the technological
Just kinda
ingenuity. And then
Odd, weird hunches
he
lately.
made it possible.
Random
Chuck
screen name
Geschke,
changes.
Back at the dawn of desktop
Just
computers,
wondering some
co-founded
things.
Adobe Systems. Geschke died
Yep.
earlier this month at age 81 from cancer. Now,
Like people are gonna fool the people they know the best or closest to them.
for his accomplishments, but
Just odd.
much for the ethos
What's
that
an
was
oddness?
For Adobe, along with his co-founder, John Warnock and Geschke insisted. First principles.
Yeah, I kind of see that, you know. I get it. I get the part. You know? But it's just, yeah, it's like, I call it like, the transfer. Oh, they're coming in for a landing, folks. Oh, we missed it, folks. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention, folks.
training for the priesthood, and then he switched
Oh, man, they're right there now, though.
and then discovered computers.
I gotta get me suction cup, friggin'.
70s, Geschke went to work at the Xerox
I know exactly what I need to do next time. I'm gonna do that. We'll try something different.
This was 1978.
Yup.
Hired Warnock to help design a computer.
Yeah. He's a man of mystery, folks. Yep, there goes another one in for a landing. There's 4 of them down there. 5, 1, 2, 3, Looks like 6. But they're all down the other end, folks.
7 years.
Don't do us no good.
Geschke was determined to get going.
Wait, they're coming this way.
7 years, it's like many lifetimes in the life cycle of computer technology.
That is David Brock, a curator and director of the Software History Center at the Computer History Museum in Mountain View, California.
So they decided to leave and commercialize the technology on their own.
Adobe Systems was founded in 1982. Its first venture was PostScript software that told printers how a page should look. Essentially,
Yeah, that's pretty much it. White Tupac and his homies, folks.
Adobe employees with respect, encouraging them to spend
Here we go. Oh, we're flapping them.
stress too much about
There you go, guys.
Their corporate culture is essentially the
Check it out.
These days, anyone
Yeah?
can video adjusting.
Well, then there's one of them that's a bitch for life.
Yeah, that's a portable.
Because, whoa, there they go, folks.
Innovation. Back when that first product, PostScript, was perfected, David Brock says Geschke went home to Ohio.
And he took it and he showed it to his father.
They're going in their nest is where they're going.
Examined.
That's what's up there, folks. They live on the roof.
You finally did it.
Yup. They live on the roof, and this is their water area.
Adobe
Yup.
founder Chuck
So we got this content coming for you, folks. I'm going to get me, I don't know what I got to do.
listening to all things
I've seen outdoor 1080p cameras
Post offices across the country cost
and their motion sensor, but I don't think that would work.
for the Postal Service to
But they also have solar.
They have clerks that are
Yup.
trained in accepting and managing money, and they have a focus on customer service.
What sort of new business could post offices do to bring in more customers? Democrats deliver a plan. Tomorrow on Morning Edition from NPR News.
Morning edition with Pat Batchelor starts at 5 a.m. right here on Detroit's NPR station.
Next time on Detroit Today, we'll get an update from Michelle Krebs on all the exciting things happening in the auto industry as it relates to the booming electric vehicle sector.
Tonight at 7 on 101.
Yeah, man.
WDET is a community service of
Oh, flying rats, folks. More flying rats.
Research University in the heart of Detroit.
Members of the Black Revolutionary Organization MOVE are demanding the return of the remains of 2 children killed in the 1985 MOVE bombing by police in Philadelphia. That's coming up after news from NPR and WDET. Traffic is sponsored by the Michigan School of Psychology in Farmington Hills. I-94 eastbound remains closed between the Southfield Freeway and Oakwood Boulevard. You're forced to exit at M39. Also, 94 eastbound Woodward, we have a disabled vehicle in the left lane.
Live from NPR News, I'm Janine Herbst. Many people who had only mild illnesses from COVID-19 have lingering health problems. That's according to 2 new studies. And as NPR's Allison Aubrey reports, among the most common symptoms, fatigue and brain fog. Patients who were hospitalized from COVID-19 have the most ongoing health problems. The comprehensive new analysis published in the journal Nature also finds a range of lingering symptoms.
Okay, Heaven Sent, thank you.
Severe illnesses from the
Yup.
coronavirus. Dr. Ziad
Appreciate you being here, Heaven Sent.
Louis healthcare system is a study author.
You're the only one, really, you and Demi Darkness from G that I really know of. Maybe a few others. I know Computer Chick, she's from Rosie.
The National Institutes of Health
Thanks, Reaper Man. Appreciate that, buddy.
$1 billion
Much love, Reaper Man. Thank you so much, buddy.
treatments for people who do
Yeah.
not fully recover. Allison Aubrey, NPR News. The family of Andrew Brown Jr. were able to watch a portion of the
Reaper Man's the one that made me turn that on so he can buy me coffee, I guess.
City, North Carolina. The family had been asking authorities to view that tape for days.
Oh, that's cool.
City officials released a redacted
I
version,
understand.
20-second segment of the footage.
I mean-
Attorney Ben Crump spoke on behalf of the family.
I don't get 250 people watching me. I'm just a creator. You know?
Crump says there are several videos of the shooting. He's accusing police of trying to hide something. Family members say Brown was shot in the back as deputies tried to serve a drug warrant. 7 sheriff's deputies have been placed on administrative leave. Wall Street ending the day in mixed territory. The Dow down 61 points, and the Nasdaq up 121. This is NPR.
It's 5:32. Good evening. I'm Russ McNamara with news from WDET.
Oh yeah.
Healthcare providers in Michigan have been given the go-ahead to administer Johnson &
I mean,
Johnson
mine's
COVID-19
gaming, and I do
In the
panels.
reports, that says Michigan faces some of the worst coronavirus hotspots in the country.
I mean, is drama community really a creator? What are you creating? You're having people on panel to argue. I mean, Evil Abe, he's content. He sets it up. Yeah, Beetlejuice, what's up?
Medical executive. The state never stopped administering the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines, but Calhoun says being able to tap into the J&J stockpile is welcome news.
Like Art, he's a creator. He's got this production crew going right now, folks. And they're creating all these different food videos. Yup. Professional shit, man. Yup. Y'all should check that out, folks. He's taking his channel. You know, there's going to be gaming nights. We're all trying to work this out for everybody. You know, we got Friday night is the wrestling. Saturday night's supposed to be like Family Feud on Reaper Man's channel. We've been trying to put together a Wednesday NASCAR racing thing for everybody. But, yeah, those are all professional uploads you've been doing. Reaper Man, making all that food. Yup, man, better than hey King Bone, better than any cooking videos I've ever done. Check them out on Reaper Man's channel, folks.
The bill finally gives
Yup.
people in Oscoda and other parts of Michigan the opportunity to get justice.
Favor says PFAS pollution around the former Wordsmith Air Force Base in Oscoda is putting people's health at risk. But the harms...
I'm just a watcher, commenter, no content. My channel. And see, exactly, Lee. Yeah.
Michigan's population has
Yep, I get it.
years, but it's not enough to keep
And there's a lot of that, and then there's a lot of creators, and then there's a lot of creators that, you know, go all over the place. Now, do you join panels? That would be the question. So is your opinion being expressed out there on a live panel?
Where Michigan has lost a congressional seat. Cloudy tonight, a low in the mid-40s, partly sunny,
Really?
easy and warm tomorrow, a high of 84.
That's very interesting, Reaper. That's cool. Very cool.
Wealth management, helping clients develop a personalized plan.
Okay. Well, people just sub your channel because of your comments. They like your comments, or they
Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC.
dislike them. I mean, it works both ways, folks.
A privacy company
Yep.
committed to raising the standard of trust online.
He forgot his sparring bag.
Work to help people search privately and avoid trackers.
Who knows? Oh, they're back there hiding, folks. Look at them right over here. Right over here. They're hiding.
From NPR News, it's All Things Considered. I'm
Look at 'em, look at 'em.
And I'm Mary Louise Kelly.
Look at 'em right there.
Members of the Black Revolutionary Organization MOVE are speaking out over the disappearance
Just these
of
heads bobbing behind this black tarp.
children killed in the 1985 MOVE
They're
bombing
on the
in
move,
Philadelphia.
folks.
In May of that year, the city dropped a bomb on
Yep, look at 'em going.
home to the organization.
They ain't messing around. And if you get in their way, they'll mess you up. They go crazy.
Phones have been shuttling between the University of Pennsylvania and Princeton.
They are hustling.
Ever since. Now, neither school knows where the remains are. Reporter Layla A. Jones joins us from WHYY. Hi, Layla.
He stopped. This one's still going.
Great, thank you. I want to get to what is happening now, but I think it may be easier to follow.
There's another one. Was there 3 of them? I can't tell anymore, folks. I got it so turned, I can barely even see the screen. Wait, here they come. They're landing.
And they lived communally. They operated as a family. All members took the last name. The group is very much still active. It espouses ideology about systemic racism and oppression. They fight in favor of environmentalism and animal rights. So they clashed for years with police and city government, and an officer was killed in the 1974 shootout.
Bear with me, folks. I can't see the comments. You know, I'm parked at like a 45-degree angle the other way. I got everything cocked and turned, and I think somebody subbed the Reaper Man.
Philadelphia moved home and they let the fire burn.
Well, let's focus
focus on those children, and specifically these two girls, Tree and Delisha. How did their remains end up at these two universities?
Yeah, so the remains that Penn and Princeton once had ownership of, they were identified as belonging to 14-year-old Tree Africa and her sister, 12-year-old Delisha Africa. But MOVE members say they don't necessarily believe what the government has said about that. But the remains are a femur and part of a pelvic bone. The city gave the bones to a professor at Penn named Alan Mann, who was a researcher there, to conduct an independent investigation into the bombing. But when Mann left Penn to go to Princeton, Tree and Delisha's bones traveled with him.
Hang on, let me just stop you there, because I'm wondering, where were the parents? Why didn't the remains stay with the family?
Let's see. There's one thing I hate about Family Feud. There is their Leah. Something. Reaper Man, I sub to you, but Mr. Family Feud show. Carlos loves Family Feud, everybody. Yeah, Carlos loves the Family Feud. It's a lot of fun, folks. Yup. Don't worry about the lag. We just got pods from Xfinity that's supposed to fix my lag. Yup. I wonder if I threw them this cheesesteak, what they would do, folks. Are you ready? They're gonna go crazy for it. There it is. He's eating cheesesteak.
Was a journalist and also a MOVE supporter. He is in prison right now for the 1981 shooting death.
The one liked it, not the other.
Is Layla A. Jones. She's a reporter with member station WHYY, and Billy Penn in Philadelphia. Thank you, Layla.
Thank you.
To Arizona now, where aid groups warn of a growing humanitarian crisis along the border. The number of unauthorized migrants apprehended is on pace to hit a 20-year high. The Biden administration has pledged $110 million to border towns to help deal with the impact of that surge. NPR's Kirk Siegler spoke with aid groups who say that's a fraction of what's needed.
At a migrant shelter run by nonprofits near the Phoenix airport, a woman cries softly.
Hi, Lila. How are you?
There are snacks and donated toys laid out on a folding table outside.
Where's Panchito at?
Released from detention.
Panchito's coming soon, I heard.
Inside a scene
Yup.
of controlled chaos.
Your Panchito will be here soon.
Some of the first friendly faces that they'll see here on the U.S. side of the border, because
Stanford Prescott is one of just a few paid staff. This International Rescue Committee shelter relies on up to 300 volunteers a week. They do everything.
Only one. They can barely see him.
Most of these migrants are trapped in asylums, so they're being
Sitting
allowed
here.
to stay in the US while they await court
Yup.
dates.
Look at that.
Across the busy room, volunteers in PPE.
There's garbage in the water now. It sucks.
our work here is primarily
It's all getting dirty.
private donors, not by government donors. And there is
It happens, folks.
funding to help make this work.
What's happening here in Phoenix is not unique. Ellen
Oh.
is an expert at the University of San Diego.
It's volunteer civil society groups who are providing most of the humanitarian aid and all of the related triage. And that's true on the U.S. side of the border, and it's also true on the Mexican side of the border.
And there's a very specific reason for this on the U.S. side, it says. It goes back 20 years to
They post automatically.
States, and they're not, on the face of it, authorized to be here. This
You
is
talking about when you upload a stream and end it?
prosecuted.
Anybody can still go watch it. You don't have YouTube don't have to wait unless the creator goes in and alters it and then reprocesses it.
transportation and basic food and
But as the creator, we have to wait.
the feds could follow. Unaccompanied minors caught on this side
We
of
could
the border
delete it during processing, but other than that, we gotta wait.
settlement. It's federally funded support
But
system.
other than that,
Mayor Regina Romero
someone going to watch it, you can just go watch it.
during the past 4 presidential administrations.
Go ahead. You got a wrench?
The refusal of fixing
on my channel and Coach's channel. You're allowed to, Reaper Man. You're behind the scene. Hey, everybody, you guys don't even know this. Okay, you guys don't know this. But, I mean, Coach and I are Boyd Wrestling. But we have people behind the scenes in Boyd Wrestling. And the Reaper Man is one of them, folks. He's a technical advisor when it comes to everything we produce, whether it's using OBS, just things in general. He is our go-to guy for most of it, you know. Any crazy questions, he knows. You know, and we're trust me, we're filming and we're calling him all the time. We had to call him this past week. And then Reaper Man's shown me things on OBS. I will literally say to Coach while we're doing it, no, Coach, listen, I know you can do this because this is how this program works. Now take these two things and push them to put one next to the other. I says, you have two screens and you put it, and he figured it out, and bam, we did it. I said, I don't know how to do it, but I can explain and you'll figure it out. Yeah, Reaper Man. So yeah, Reaper Man's the technical advisor. Yep. Jeffrey, I drive fine.
National Lake Show was
all right.
in 1970. Congress wanted a grand
yeah, right. He's gonna technically my ass, right. Right. Whatever, folks. Or whatever, Beetlejuice. Whooping ass, whatever. You see that, folks? See what I gotta deal with? You know, telling you, this parking lot's empty with 16 minutes to go, but they keep talking about the traffic on 94.
Platte Lake and Crystal Lake. It's about 5 miles long.
This is crazy. I mean, I'm going in.
US Highway 31.
I mean, I ain't got a problem going. I'm here. That's why I get here early. Get here early. We can check out, you know, the animals, the birds, the seagulls, whatever. Love you too, Beetlejuice. And you know, if you ladies and gentlemen enjoy me live streaming these illegal birds,
after about 3 to 4 miles of
make sure you give me a thumbs up, comment, whatever, so I know I'm doing the right thing for you folks.
Beyond that, expansive.
And we can always check out these miserable people walking into work over there. Yep, look at them right there. Yep, hey, look, miserable. These are the people that really work hard, folks. Yep. Oh, yeah. It is what it is.
It's just gorgeous. A quote, mood set is what Congress had in mind for visitors entering the Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lake Shore.
Yeah, but like,
70 plans for a scenic
yeah, but not
federal law.
It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. We got 3 ships here, computer chick. And there's a when it comes to payroll, computer chick, I work on the shift even though I'm a legacy employee and I'll retire with a pension and I'm at top rate. I'm one of the people that are on this shift because I choose to be on this shift. And then there's a great number of people that have no choice but to be on this shift. And they were hired in at basically half the rate I was. So in other words, when they tell you you can come and flip burgers now because there's a couple places they want to pay the $15 because it's so bad and they can't get people to work right now. This is the crazy thing. They're willing to give, certain restaurants are willing to give the $15, but to the cook, not the Oh shit. Not. Oh my God, he did. He's crazy. Not even to. Oh. Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm gonna get him inside.
Sure.
Yeah, because I'm about to come in. Thank you, Jason. He wants to lighten that bag. I don't want one right now. I just ate that sub. I couldn't eat it. But yeah, so that's the gig right there. Cooks, not servers, but cooks. They're offering the $15 an hour. Wyoming, I need to like put the word out. Anybody in the Detroit area that's a short order cook period, whatever, and they need a job. He's hiring. He needs somebody part time. He's only open from 4:30 to 3 in the afternoon, but he needs somebody from like 8 to 2 or some shit. He's got some weird hours, but that's what he needs. 12 more minutes. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, these people get hired in, and they jack the pay scale. So the pay scale is like 7 or 10 years or something to get up to my rate, which is almost my rate. Yeah, okay, Beetlejuice, cook sausage. It's about time there's sausage in the house. You know. Whoa! Oh, no, I thought he'd get the camera shot, but he didn't. Yeah, we need more meat in the house. Chicken. Yeah, we do chicken a lot, though. I like the chicken breast. She cuts it up, seasons it real good. Yep. You need a Las Vegas buffet. Well, you know, I've never been to a Las Vegas buffet. I've been to a High Rollers buffet in Atlantic City. And I'm trying to think of the name of the casino we were in. And it was like the newest one. Yes. In fact, you're blue now. Yes. Why am I sitting here inside watching your stream? Oh yeah, I started half hour before you. Here, comment again, Snowman. I turned you blue. All right, now you're always, I fixed it for real. Yes, you'll be blue. You'll be good now. Yup. Yeah, man. There you go. There you go. There you go. Look, they're lining up again, though, folks. Yup. Look at them right here. They're lining up again. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the name of the casino. An Asian guy went in there and rolled for a bunch of hours, and I was supposed to be there with my buddy, and we didn't go, and we would have been there on that table. Oh my God, and we would have got paid. Trust me, folks. I've seen it happen. I've walked up to a craps table with $34 and walked away $1,100 richer. So I've, 9 minutes, folks, on company computer. In fact, yeah, they let you guys watch YouTube. I know. Yep. But this is the bird stream right now. But we're about to end it. I gotta head inside. I gotta go through the tent. This, that, and the other thing, folks. Hopefully my high-low's charged. But $5 super chat from Reaper Man. That'll get me a cup of coffee, folks. All right. I'll see Snowman on the production floor. Later, dudes.